The Independent Consumer Competition Commission, ICCC, today announced the result of their assessment of the proposed merger between two state-owned telecommunication companies, Telikom PNG Limited and DataCo Limited. According to ICCC Commissioner and CEO Paulus Ain, the assessment sought views from stakeholders, including competitors and members of the public, on their views on whether they agreed for the merger to go ahead. Based on submissions received, the ICCC has taken into account both the perceived benefits as well as the possible detrimental effects to consumers as a result of this proposed merger. After considering the submissions, the ICCC has given its authorization for the merger of Telikom PNG and DataCo to proceed. According to Mr. Ain, although DataCo may have been seen as insignificant, it does have influence in the overall telecommunication sector.
Considering that everyone else thinks that DataCo may be an insignificant player in the industry, but in a long term, if sufficient investment is done to it, then over time it can become one of a good competitor in the industry. That matter may not be anti-competitive. It is only strengthening the position of the players in the industry. At the moment, we have only one strong player, and that is vertically integrated and is very powerful at the moment and dominant. So in our view, by merging the two, will place them in a position not necessarily to compete at this initial stage very strongly, given the weak position now. So over time, they may be strengthened, but the opportunity there now for any one of the players around the world to come in and compete with the existing players in the market, and the other option is through satellite.
With the go-ahead given by ICCC, both entities now have been given 12 months to complete the proposed transaction.
12 months period to complete this transaction as far as the ICCC Act is concerned.
Whilst the ICCC has authorized this transaction, they acknowledge the possible effects to pricing for consumers, and they have given an assurance that they will be working with NICTA, the telecommunications industry regulator, to ensure that competitive pricing regimes remain.
To be a regime in place so that not only the current competitors in the market like Digicel and all the other small ISP can have access to, but also if you had like new entrants trying to come in, there's a regime in place so it's they can have access to it. That's not unreasonably withheld by Telecom because it's already operating in other markets. So we're discussing this along with NICTA as the telecommunications regulator, and we hope to set in place this access regime soon.
What we, like Emmanuel said, what we are doing now is to work with NICTA to address that under their licensing powers. So NICTA has already provided us a draft copy of the license for the METS entity, and we are currently reviewing it to help NICTA to impose those conditions.
The proposed merger of DataCo and Telikom PNG is part of Kumul Consolidated Holdings Limited's efforts to bring together its SOEs within the communications space under the umbrella of Kumul Telecom, with Telikom PNG, DataCo and B-Mobile all coming under this new umbrella company.